I have a last question about visualization, because during your speech you have someone on stage and you were doing some exercise about his dreams and everything. I can think about my dream, but without feeling something. Is it working?
Yes.
For example, I can say, I will try to do it without emotion. I will impact 1 million of people, but without engagement. Is it working?
Sure it is, but the question is, to what degree is it working? So when we visualize, and we have that information that's going on in the visual cortex, that information is not just sitting there. It's happening in different places throughout the brain with different frequencies. So it's about vibration, it's about frequency. Emotion is part of that. When it becomes real and we can increase that level of conductance, if you will, or what we call coherence. So when there is a relationship between the heart, the electromagnetic centers of the heart, and the head. There is a vagus nerve that runs. So some people believe that the head rules the heart, and other people believe that the heart rules the head. Well, I happen to believe it's a synergistic response between both of them. So when you add the emotion, it becomes more concrete. So it's like if you're just listening to audio. So you're listening, if your viewers, all they could hear was what we're talking about. Sure, it's working. They're hearing what we're talking about, but it becomes a lot more interesting if you add the visual to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing happens when you add the emotions to the visualization and the intention. Now you have a cognitive structure that becomes very real, very powerful in terms of the frequency that it's broadcasting. We are vibrational beings living in a vibrational universe.
Yeah. And a last question.
Yes.
I have an experience 3 or 4 months ago. I was doing a speech for youth, and maybe the first time I felt so much great gratitude at the end of my speech, and I use that as an experience to trigger gratitude. But I do that every morning. But some morning I feel the gratitude very quickly, and I'm praying, and I feel that in my body. And sometimes I just see the scene, but without feeling something. And at the first time, I was a little bit upset about that. I wanted to feel something.
Let me explain what happens there.
Yeah.
You know, that we have these centers in the front part of our brain. So what we know neuroscience tells us is that when we have this alternating pulsing that goes on, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right in the frontal lobes, that's when people experience, at a particular frequency, that's when they experience gratitude and thankfulness. So if all you're getting is a visualization, it means that your brain's not doing that to activate that system that allows the emotion and the neuropeptides to create, and so that your body feels. You basically disconnected part of the system. Make sense?
Yeah. So what is your advice to connect better with this emotion?
Well, notice what emotions you're feeling. So if you're visualizing and you're not getting anything, you must be feeling something. So even if it feels like void, you know, think about something that you can be what? Grateful for. You know, even if it's something small, work yourself into that frequency. It's just a misalignment of frequency, that's all.
Okay, great. Do you want to share a message for people? And take
what I've said and do it every day.